So sleepy. Sleepy. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, this chapter is very short. I kind of can't wait to start the book again because I feel like we get some really good gems every time we read it. We definitely get some really good gems. I'll give it until I can't even see the time. Everything is so white. Okay, I'll give it to like 7:20 because I usually don't come on this late, but I'll give people time to come on. Where is my girl? I could not find this lady's fucking name. It's whatever. Thank you guys for the likes, for the shares. We're gonna get started in 2 minutes. I just kind of wanted to wait for everyone to come on before we get started on the book. Today we're going to be doing chapters 11, 12, and 13. I don't know why my eyes look so red. I am sleepy, but like they look real red. It might be the za. I'm like, why my shit look like this? But yeah, it's whatever. I ain't seen myself in like 3 hours. Hey Lily, the book is called One Day My Soul Just Opened Up. Real rap. You're very welcome. Okay, bet. We're about to get started in 1 minute. And I'm so mad, y'all, because remember when we did the power of awareness? I thought I uploaded those videos. I did not. And TikTok deleted all of them from like the replays. So we're going to have to just read it again. But if you guys missed any of the chapters of this book, I did upload those on YouTube, so definitely check out the YouTube channel if you missed them. I keep these sessions about an hour long, so that way you guys are able to like easily digest them and it won't be too much for you. So I kind of made it like little audio book chapters type. So we'll reread. That book was so fucking good. When I tell you I was so pissed, like I'm gonna go back and try to find them again, but when last time I checked they didn't have them on there, and I could have swore I uploaded them to the damn YouTube, but I remember they didn't upload because it was so long. They kept taking forever to upload. I do remember that in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs and everything, but it's cool. It's cool. We'll read it again because that book was really a gem. This one is really good too. Oh yeah, and thank you guys for like all the subscribers on YouTube. We're at 50 subscribers already, like period. So thank you guys. But we're about to get started because it's 7:21. Okay. So this is day 11. Honor yourself with affirmation. The principle we are working with today is affirmation. It is holding steadfast in mind or speaking aloud a statement of truth, a statement made to claim and appropriate that which is truth. Whatever you say to yourself today, let it be something good. Tell yourself you look nice or smell good. Identify your good features and compliment yourself. If you don't believe there's anything about you worth complimenting, repeat a compliment someone else has given you. You must make a habit of beginning each day by telling yourself nice things. Whatever you think about yourself today, let it be something that makes you feel good. Remember all the victories you have had. Remember yourself of the good things, nice things you have done for other people. Remember a time when you experienced love or joy or pride about an accomplishment. It is absolutely necessary to flood your mind with positive thoughts about yourself. Among all of the duties and responsibilities you must fulfill today, take a few moments to do something for yourself. Buy yourself a little gift. Offer a prayer for yourself. Hug yourself. Spend a few moments listening to your thoughts, repeating self-affirming thoughts or words, and weeding out the negative chatter that frequently races through the mind. You are worth 5 minutes, 3 times a day. You are like a plant that needs watering to stay alive. Thinking good thoughts about yourself, speaking pleasant words to and for yourself are like watering a thirsty plant. These are the steps you can take and must take as often as possible to affirm yourself. Very important word. And I feel like I was just talking about this too, to our air sign collective, like just speaking, positivity over yourself, reaffirming yourself, positive affirmations and stuff like that, because it is really important. Most of us spend the majority of our lives mentally repeating the criticisms and judgments we've heard about ourselves. The subconscious mind is so powerful, it keeps track of every word we have ever heard. People who have spoken to us in anger and fear, or as a result of their own pain and ignorance, leave lasting impressions on our subconscious minds. These words become thoughts. The thoughts become weeds that have a stranglehold on our self-esteem and self-worth. Your self is divine. Your self is powerful. Your self can never be altered. This is the truth about you. No matter what you have heard or experienced, the truth remains the truth. Your job in life is to know the truth and to affirm it as often as possible. Love this live. Hope to see more. Oh, yes. The book club is Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the book that we're reading is One Day My Soul Just Opened Up by IYANLA VANZANT. That's what we're on right now. And if you've missed any of the other lives, you can check out the recordings on YouTube. I have them labeled under book club. Wow, what is the irony of that? It's spelled differently, but that's cool. That's so funny. Okay, let me keep going. Poet Maya Angelou once talked about the power of words. She said that words are like little energy pellets that shoot forth into the visible realm of life. Although we cannot see the words, she said, words become the energy that fills a room, home, environment, and our minds. Miss Angelou described how words stick to the walls, the furniture, the curtains, and our clothing. She believes the words in our environment seep into our being and become a part of who we are. When I reflect on the negative words I have heard about myself and the years I have spent in battle with them, this makes perfectly good sense to me. Words are so very important to our life. The written and spoken word determines what we do in life and how we do it. And since words ultimately guide our actions, it is important for us to speak words of truth, love, and every good thing we desire to experience into existence. Self-affirming words and actions are necessary to counteract the unpleasant things we have heard about ourselves, and oneself. Whoa, right? I was born early. So early, in fact, I did not make it to be born in the hospital. I was born in a taxi cab. The cab driver was furious. He sued my parents for the cost of cleaning the taxi cab. I heard this story at least 1,000 times in my life. The story eventually grew to include statements such as, she's always been a problem. She's always been too fast for her own good. You've got to watch her because you never know what she might do. The words spoken at times when I was being a rambunctious 2-year-old or an inquisitive 5-year-old or a hormone-driven teenager were translated into negative self-chatter. The results I have chronically late to everything. I was always late for work. I was late for my wedding. I paid my bills late. I like to eat late at night. Oh, you're very welcome. Yes, reading is so fundamental. I like to eat late at night. I waited until the last possible minute to do any and every... Wow, I just heard like clapping in the background. That's significant. Didn't I just say you was going to be getting words of affirmation? Saying you was going to be inspiring people, bitch. Look at you. Oh, that was cute, God. Thank you. I swear that was like a little premonition. I wish I would have heard the claps, but I know y'all couldn't hear them because it was real faint. That was wild. It was like a standing ovation type of clap. Okay. I waited until the last possible minute to do any and everything and usually ended up being late. My work as an attorney healed me of lateness. I hate being so short because my feet be dangling in these fucking chairs and they just be swinging and it be getting on my nerves. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the fucking chair down, bro. Like, why am I this little? Alright. It's not working. I don't even know how you put this down. Alright, so whatever. I might just have dangling fucking feet. The book is One Day My Soul Just Opened Up by IYANLA VANZANT. I'll flip it so you can see it with the... My bad, I didn't mean to do that. This is it. Just in case you want to screenshot it or anything. If I could keep going. My work as an attorney healed me of lateness. When someone is sitting in jail waiting for you to file a motion, you cannot be late. When a judge has the authority to hold you in contempt, which can mean going to jail, you better not be late. When someone is paying you to do something and their freedom or constitutional rights being upheld hinge on you doing it, you simply cannot be late. There is no excuse for being late. The sun is never late. The moon is never late. Spring follows winter every year. You may not know exactly when it is coming, but you know it will show up before December. These divine activities always show up on time. Lateness is so much more than missing a bus or being caught in traffic. It is a silent expression of not honoring your divinity or the divinity of others. 16 years ago, I took off my watch. I began affirming divine timing and divine order guide me in everything I do. I deserve to be on time. I am on time all the time. I wrote this affirmation out on notes. I like that. I am on time all the time. Damn, I like that. Let me get my highlighter real quick. That's definitely an affirmation to affirm. I place them all around my house and in my car. I stuck one on my wrist where my watch would have been. Since I never knew what time it was, I could not miscalculate how long it would take me to get dressed or travel to anywhere. I am one of the people who thought it only took 10 minutes to get anywhere from everywhere. My goal became to start out early to get anywhere in the world on time. It took me about 10 years to get it down to a science. There are many times where I am still late. What I have discovered about those situations is that when I am doing something I do not want to do, I show up late. When I have a fear about the possible outcome of a situation, I show up late. When I have not affirmed myself and honored myself for the day, I will be late. And these are the affirmations. If you guys want me to repeat any or write them down, like in the comments, let me know. This one piece of hair is like getting on my nerves. Journey of Souls by Mike. Oh, I heard of that book. That's a really good book too. Word it is. I didn't read it, but I heard that's a really good book. I think I read like a few pages out of it, but I never really finished it. Just a few pages. But these are the affirmations for affirmation. I am a divine instrument of universal power. I am a divine reflection of universal love. I am perfection at its best. I am whole and complete. I am unlimited and abundant. I am divinely capable. I am beauty to behold. I am a beauty to behold. Bitch, I like that. Let me highlight it. I am joy in motion. Oh, bitch, I like that too. Okay, the affirmations are affirming of this bit. I am the greatest miracle in the world. I love that. I am the light of the world. I love that too. Damn, I'm about to just highlight the whole motherfucking page of this motherfucker for you. I am all that I am, and life is graced by my presence. For this, I am so grateful, and so it is. I am the light of the world. I am an instrument of the divine. I am the greatest miracle in the world. The truth of who I am cannot be altered or changed. The way I treat myself determines how others will treat me. I tell y'all that all the time. The way you treat yourself determines how others will treat you. And the truth of who I am cannot be altered or changed. I like that one too. I'm gonna highlight that. Okay, cool. So now this is day 12. And day 12 is choice. You can probably just order it off Amazon. I know you can also Google like a PDF version if you're into like ebooks and stuff like that. But I would check Amazon or your local library. Depending on what state you're in, and this is in my state, even if they don't have it at your library, if they have it at a different library, they can get it shipped to you from the other library. So make sure when you go to the library, you can ask around, like even if they don't have it there, see if they have it at another library in the state and ask them to get it shipped to you. That's just something that I learned because I'm at the library right now. I love the library. I'm such a dork in real life. Bro, can you repeat that? Divine instrument of universal. Yes. This one just says, I am an instrument of the divine. Is that it? I am an instrument of the divine. Oh, I am a divine instrument of universal power. That's the one you're talking about. I am a divine instrument of universal power. So cool. You have it. You just have to put a after the I am. So I am a divine. And make sure when you spell divine, you spell it the God, like the God way, that actually is equivalent to spirituality, which is D-I-V-I-N-E. Yup. Yes, ma'am. I didn't know that. Thanks, because I love the library too. Good free research. Yes, and you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, ma'am. You got the quote? Okay, yeah, she got it. She said, okay, perfect. All right. So we're going to go to day 12. Día número 12. Honor yourself with choice. The principle we are working with today is choice. It is the ability to recognize alternatives and possible consequences, thereby enabling the selection of that which is most desirable, admirable, and honorable. The ability to act in response to the recognized alternatives. Okay. There is a wonderful fable about a rabbit and a witch that teaches us about the power of choice. The witch and the rabbit lived in the woods together. They spent many days talking and walking the many wooded trails together. One day the witch asked the rabbit to come with her to another town. Rabbit did not want to go, but he did not say anything. He walked alongside the witch, talking as if everything was fine. After walking for quite some time, they stopped to rest. Rabbit said, I'm so thirsty. The witch plucked a leaf from the tree, blew on it, and presented Rabbit with a gourd full of water. Rabbit took the gourd, drank the water, and didn't say anything. They continued their journey. During another rest period, the rabbit announced to the witch, "I'm hungry." The witch picked up a stone, blew on it, and turned it into a bunch of radishes. Rabbit accepted the radishes, ate them, and didn't say anything. They continued on their journey. A short while later, the rabbit somehow lost his footing and tumbled down the mountainside into a very deep cavern. The witch changed herself into a bird and flew to the rabbit's side. He was in pretty bad shape. The witch turned herself back into a person. She gathered every leaf and stone she could find. With a few magic words, she made a magic salve that she rubbed all over the rabbit. He lay there for a while, which never left his side. Several days later, when Rabbit was feeling better, the witch changed herself into an eagle, swooped the rabbit up, and flew away with him. She carried him back to his nest and flew away again. Many days passed, and the witch had not seen the rabbit. She called for him. She searched for him. She could not find her friend. One day, purely by accident, the witch bumped into the rabbit in the forest. "Why have you been hiding from me? Why didn't you let me know you were doing better?" "Oh, get away from me," the rabbit screamed. "I'm afraid of you. I don't like you or the magic things that you do." The witch was very hurt. Tears were welling up in her eyes as she said to the rabbit, "I helped you because I thought you were my friend. You accepted my magic gifts as if you were my friend. Now you turn on me? Don't you know that I can destroy you? I will not do it because I have been your friend. What I will do is put a curse on you. From this day forth, when you do not make your wishes known, you will lose your power to wish. And when you have no wishes, you become afraid that of which you are afraid will come upon you." The moral of the story is that which you do not choose will choose you, and that which you fear will find you. Damn, that's good. The moral of the story is that which you do not choose will choose you, and that which you fear will find you. That's fact. It's not that we do not realize that we must make choices. For most of us, it is a fear of making the wrong choice. In some cases, I smell that cologne again. That just smells so good. What is that? That just smells good as fuck. This is the essence of choice, the ability to make our wishes known, to let go and stand on new and unfamiliar ground. What we do not realize is that choice is a divine teacher, for when we choose, we learn that nothing is ever put in our path without a reason. When we choose to follow a certain path or engage in a certain activity, it is because that choice holds a lesson for us. When we stand still, refusing to choose, we miss the divine opportunity to develop our intuition and obey the whisperings of our heart. Choice teaches us how to listen and why we must obey. The consequences of our choices or our failure to choose teaches us how to live in harmony with ourselves. That self is always guiding and protecting us. It is up to us to choose to listen to what the self is saying. It speaks to us as feelings. It speaks to us as the need to grow. When the pace of life or nervous habits force us to choose, we may not take time to listen within. Weigh all the possible alternatives and evaluate the consequences. Undoubtedly, these forced choices teach us what works and what does not work in our lives. On the other hand, clearly focused choices, grounded in self-awareness and trust, reveal to you the truth of your inner knowing. Your choices become your personal library of victory and success, or the need to spend more time honoring yourself. All choices, whether forced or focused, resistant or courageous, will take you to a level of understanding that will ultimately affect the way you view life. The willingness to make conscious choices is another way of demonstrating that you are ready to find new ways of living and being before you are forced to do it. When what we do, how we do it, and the way we do it no longer fits our purpose in life, we must choose to do something else. It means we are aware of our patterns and no longer choose to embrace them. This becomes a choice to grow. When we consciously choose growth over stagnation and fear, the divine spirit of the universe will support our decision by bringing our lesson gently and lovingly. You know what you imagine is usually far worse than the truth. I think I was talking about that earlier. How we create all these false narratives in our mind. And it's very far from like what's actually going to happen. Consequently, when you choose to know the truth about your strength, your power, your ability to withstand the consequences of your choices, it is never as bad as you imagine it will be. Choice makes it easier, because once you choose and see that things are getting a bit out of hand, or that you are in fact not ready, you have the ability, right, and power to make another choice. And these are the affirmations for choice. Thank you guys for the follows, for the likes. Continue to tap the screen because I don't want them to kick us off the live. It just has to show that we're still active. I know we're reading, but just kind of continue to interact a little bit. There is only one power and one presence operating in my mind, my body, and all of my life's affairs. This is the all-encompassing power of the divine, the power and presence of God. God's truth, God's peace, God's wisdom, God's joy now fills every aspect of my being. God's truth is revealed as every choice I make. God's peace is revealed as every choice I make. God's wisdom is revealed as every choice I make. God's love sustains me in every choice I make. For this, I am so grateful, and so it is. Choice is my divine teacher. My choices are sustained by divine wisdom. Silence is a choice not to choose. Unconscious choice wins by default. What I resist will persist. Conscious choice is the path to personal power. I feel like these chapters went by quick. What time is it? I can't even see the time. 7:45. Okay. That's not bad. We can wrap it up early today because I'm definitely tired as fuck. But we're going to do 13, and then that's going to be the last chapter for today, which is kind of good because I don't like these to be too long, so you guys can rewatch them without being on a computer for like hours. Because them live readings, baby, when I be uploading them things be like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. One of them was like 4 fucking hours. I was like, God damn. We be on there mobbing. This is day 13. Conservation. The principle we are working with today is conservation. It is a state of mindful relaxation, preservation, and protection of resources. I think it was my grandmother who made me think I had to stay busy all the time. Oh, I like this chair. Why am I just now discovering this feature? I think it was my grandmother who made me think I had to stay busy all the time. This closer so you can hear me. Idleness, she told me, was a sign of laziness, and laziness was a sin. It was much later in life that I learned sin is an acronym for self-inflicted nonsense. Literally missing your fucking mark, bro. By then, it was too late. I had worked myself into a frenzy. I was a busy little bee, flighting around, doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I was 25 years old and I was exhausted. I did not know how to relax. I did not know how to conserve my energy. Relaxation is the best way to conserve your energy and add years to your life. It begins with rethinking and relearning busy behavior patterns. Are you the first to jump up and clean off the table? Are you the first to say, I'll help, or I'll do it? We got stars for that in first grade. Remember how you raised your hand and begged to clean the board or the erasers? The busyness started way back then. We are rewarded for being willing to do more than our share. We were encouraged to stay busy. As a result, we learned to inflict ourselves with self-imposed duties that ultimately led to mental, physical, and spiritual exhaustion. Conservation requires a willingness to be still and run the risk of looking lazy. It not only encompasses being physically still, it extends to mental and emotional stillness. In this way, you not only conserve your physical body, you include your mind and spirit as well. You deserve to rest. You have a right to move at a pace that is comfortable. You need time to yourself, for yourself, and with yourself if you want to remain sane. Constant busyness can lead to insanity, and this particular type of insanity is always self-inflicted. We learn to measure our importance in life by the number of things we are doing. When we have nothing to do, we feel useless. In the worst case scenarios, we can believe we are worthless. Self-inflicted worthlessness is a form of insanity. In much the same way that we have not been taught to conserve ourselves, we missed a lesson in conserving our resources. Time, money, and knowledge are all resources worthy of conserving. Spending your time doing things that do not bring you or anyone pleasure or joy is a waste of valuable resource. Spending your money in ways and on things that do not benefit you or anyone else is a waste of your resources. Trying to convince people that there is something you know that could be beneficial to them when they are resistant to hearing you is a waste of valuable resources. She's spitting. When we learn the value of who we are and what we have, we become mindful of conservation. The greatest enemy to the principle of conservation is the fear of being lazy, stingy, and selfish. For some strange reason, we actually believe that to preserve what we have for our own benefit is a bad thing. If you are intelligent, people expect you to share your knowledge. Yet teachers are among the lowest paid people in society. If you are wealthy, you're expected to give your money to those less fortunate than you. Yes, giving and sharing are wonderful things. However, just because you have several $1 million in the bank does not mean you must find ways to give it away. To close your door, pull down the shades, and spend quiet time alone does not translate into being standoffish or that anything is wrong with you. Conservation begins with honoring yourself. Literally, yes. Conservation begins with honoring yourself enough to spend more time with you away from everyone else. I have been guilty of it myself. I've called rich people greedy when they didn't give what I thought was enough. I've called people selfish for not giving of their time and energy in ways to causes as I thought they should. I've even called quiet people weird when they were not flitting around. I've never seen that word before. Of course, all of this happened before I learned about the principle and the concept of conservation. Conservation is a form of healing that results in self-awareness, self-forgiveness, and self-esteem. As you learn to conserve your movement, energy, and resources, you learn to heal yourself from destructive behavior patterns. These patterns often lead to the self-inflicted nonsense most closely associated with the false sense of responsibility. Constant busyness results in a belief that we are responsible for people, circumstances, and situations that may have absolutely nothing to do with our own well-being. Conservation also allows for the healing of our belief system. The things we were taught and experienced as children are the foundation of our beliefs. Many of the beliefs are toxic and self-defeating. More often than not, what we do, how we do it, and why we do it are an outgrowth of these toxic, self-defeating, self-denying experiences. Through conservation of self and resources, we learn to heal these wounds. As we do, we become physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually sound. This soundness results in our overall growth and evolution. You gotta evaluate yourself in order to evolve. When you are well rested and financially secure, and when you understand the value of your mere presence on the planet, you are able to give more. You are able to give more when you do give. Conservation helps you give your best when you are giving, doing, or being. You don't always have to have something to do.
When you do have something to do it at a pace that is comfortable. Don't rush. Don't compete. Spend your time in a state of mental, emotional, and spiritual relaxation, knowing that everything always gets done in divine time and according to divine order. Even when your cup of goodness is running over, remember that what is in the cup is yours. Conserve some of your resources for yourself. Grandma said, don't spend it all in one place. A friendly amendment to Granny's wisdom is don't spend it all at all. Keep something for a rainy day, and if it never rains in your life, keep it anyway.
I like that. The Bible cautions us, cast not your pearls before the swine, neither give what is holy to dogs. Avoid at all costs giving of your knowledge, time, and energy to unworthy causes and people. How do you know if they are worthy? If you have to fight with people to accept what you are giving them as an act of love, they are not worthy. Let me read that one more time. Let me read that one more time. If you have to fight with people to accept what you are giving them as an act of love, they are not worthy. That's getting highlighted because that's that's big facts. Literally. I was just talking about that for somebody I did a reading for. Literally was just talking about that. Literally. Wow. Trees, rainforests, minerals, and animals are not the only natural resources worthy of our conservation efforts. You are a divinely natural resource. Life wants you to be around a long, long time. Life wants you to be in a good shape while you are here. You are no good to life when you are haggard, broke, and broken down. Learning to relax and conserve your natural energies is one of the greatest gifts you can offer life. I'm happy you're remembering to bring that highlighter, LOL, and I love that you got the library room for this. I know, me too, right? You see me trying to like, we do little bullshit. And I feel like for the book club, I needed like a really quiet space. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. And usually the library closes early, but this library in particular kind of closes late. So I was like, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Very, very helpful. Extremely helpful. But yeah, child, I'll leave everything in this bag now. I'll be having, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. I told you that's the momentum for the rest of the year. We're staying ready so we don't have to get ready. Literally. Come outside. Who was he talking to? Why don't he be talking to me like this? Like, you're not my man. Fuck. Talk about come outside. I'm not even fucking home. Like, what is wrong with him? We might have to host book club at the specific library. I would love that. Because this is a really cute library. It has like a little park outside, a little playground. Like, it's really beautiful. Like, I didn't even know this library was up here. My aunt had put me on. Who trying to get you outside? Girl, remember the one that I told you had the same name as the other one? Him. So not the original, but the part 2. Like, fuck. And should this man be called on by the coppers? I'm cracking up. Not the coppers. Not the coppers. But look, you don't even know. I'm going home. I'm getting something to eat and I'm going in the house. I do not feel like dealing with nobody's son. Like, especially him. Like, alright, let me read the affirmations. Cause who the fuck is he talking to for real? Like, don't. And why would he feel like it's okay to just come to my house? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You call me before you come, not when you outside, playboy. Alright, let me continue to get these affirmations done. I don't know who the fuck. Let me keep going, y'all. I'm sorry. I rest in... Who does he think he is? He better play nice unless you want to get knocked some sense. Literally. that just irritated me, because don't like come outside, like don't hit my phone talk about come outside, like it ain't no hey how you doing, it ain't no none of that. Like you don't know what type of mood I'm in, you don't even know if I want to be outside, you don't even know if I want to fucking be outside with you, you don't even know if I want to respond to you, sir. Talk about come outside, this motherfucker is bold. And then hold on, I'll get to the affirmations, but I gotta say this real quick, because who the fuck, this was the tea, bitch. I forgot to tell you something. So I was going to my friend's house the other night, or whatever the case may be, you feel me? Yeah. So I was leaving, coming from the meeting with y'all, the book club, or whatever the case may be, and I ended up, remember y'all, the call I had got on the fucking last one, bitch, it was him who was calling me, right? So I'm walking back to the house, and I see this motherfucker outside. So I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Because he's friends with the neighbor. You see what I mean? He's friends with the neighbor. So I don't know if he's there now or not, but he must be, because he told me to come outside. So let me tell you this, because I ain't even finished the story. So I roll up or whatever, like come up, and they see me walking back from the library. Well, yeah, I was walking back from the library. They don't know where the fuck I was coming from, which it was none of their business anyway. So I'm on my way back or whatever the case may be. Girl, I don't know. It's this where I live at is small. The whole fucking city is small, bitch. The whole town, everything is little. Everybody knows everybody. This is why I don't live here. Anyway, I was on my way back, and I fucking see him, literally. So I'm like, he like, what you doing? I'm like, I was busy, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm about to get my shit, I'm about to leave. What? He like, what you mean? Like, why you leaving? Like, why would I stay? You weren't a part of my plans, my boy. You gotta be a part of my fucking appointments, bro. Like, I be having shit to do. And he really just thought it was okay. Like, what is wrong with people, kids? I'm getting in the Lyft, my Uber, whatever the case may be. I don't know if it was Lyft or Uber, one of the two, my ride share. And he like, oh, you really acting crazy, because why you leaving? I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you wasn't even a part of my day. Fuck. Is you on my planner, bro? Like, for real, like, did you make no, like, literally, did you go through my assistant, bro? Like, she did not tell me that was on the books today. Fuck is he on? Is he like, I don't know. Hey, Lovey. I don't know. It's giving he's about to get blocked. It's giving I'm about to have to change my fucking number. I don't remember putting it in the notes either. I don't remember that. I don't remember him. Word. Don't just fucking show up to my res. I don't like surprises. Don't do that. I feel like that's real disrespectful, for real. I told y'all I don't like surprises. But let me keep going, because we about to finish up. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Okay. I rest, unless it's a good surprise, but that's not a good surprise. Like, I don't want to see you. Like, if it was number one, okay, cool. That might be a little, I'll still look at him like, what the fuck is you doing at my crib? But, you feel me? All right, cool. But hell, no. What are you doing at my crib, and why are you hitting my phone like you my man? Because you're not. This is not giving that. If you knew, you would have known it's not a surprise. Right. All right. Let me finish these affirmations so I can go home and get something to eat. Oh, that just irritated me. I rest in thee. I rest in thee. I rest in thee. All that I am, I rest in thee. All that I have, I rest in thee. All that I give, I rest in thee. All that I do is to your glory and in your name. Teach me to be, to do, to give in ways that honor your divine presence in me. Teach me to conserve myself, my gifts, my resources, so that I may always do your perfect work. Guide me in the way that I should go. Lead me in the perfect path. Ooh, I don't know why I want to say path according to your perfect will for my life. Give me the wisdom, the ability to discern, and the vision to know your will and perform it with grace and ease. For this I am so grateful, and so it is. I am a valuable resource. Conservation is a process of self-healing. Conservation builds self-esteem. Conservation is a necessary stage of personal growth. I deserve to rest. What I give to myself, I give to the world. Relax. I love this. Okay, bet. So we're gonna wrap it up here today, and then damn. Before you block him, send one more message that says no, since he said come outside then block. I'm cracking up. I know, because I don't want to change my number again. I'm tired of changing my number. This is why I don't give out my number. Because people I told you, people be fucking addicted to my energy, bro. You met me like once, bro. You feel me? Like once, bro. And you think you can like hit my phone talking about come outside? Like you think we on that type time? Like you're tweaking. Bro's geeked and tweaked. Like fuck, is he on? Is he like, I don't know. This is not that though. Like I don't know why people be trying. I don't know. Girl, right? Because he friends with the neighbors, so like they literally in town, it's like I say in town, city life, you feel me? Like the houses is connected to each other, so I'm so irked. Everybody know my fucking aunt, bitch. Like everybody, like even before I got it, she's like, oh yeah, I know, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, ciao. Yeah, my aunt, that girl, she know every fucking body. But yeah, he's tweaking. He's not like there, like in the crib, but he's definitely probably like out front. Very awkward, very annoying. But I'm very much comfortable with who the fuck I am, and like I will do like I did last time. You were not a part of my day, sir. I'm going in the house. Goodbye. Don't do that. Don't just pop up at my shit. I'm not one of them. I will leave you outside. Disrespectfully, like, don't do that. Don't pop up at my shit and think you about to. Nah. You call me if he's still there and you need a person to get him to Delaware, the coppers. I'm cracking up facts. I'm gonna leave you outside and go, for real, I'm gonna leave you right outside. Because who told you I wanted to be bothered, sir? Who told you I wanted to talk to you? And like, I'm not a mean person. Like, yeah, hit my phone, but it's the way that you approach it. You feel me? Like, if you hit me up like, oh, what you doing? Like, I'm about to slide on you. All right, cool. What's up? Like, I ain't doing shit. Slide on me. But to just hit me telling me you outside, that's where you're going to stay at, outside. That's where you'll remain, my boy. Like, Literally. And like I said, I don't even really be minding the pop-ups. But let me know something. Because how the fuck you gonna tell me come outside and I'm not even at home to come outside? You feel me? That's why you gotta call and check first. Right, like, yo, what you doing? Like, I'm down the street, I'm about to pull up. That's fine, cool. Yeah, I'm around. Well, I'm one of them people. Like, I like those type of surprises. That's a good surprise. You gave a forewarning. And if you're somebody I want to see, all right, cool, pull up on me. But if you're not somebody I want to see, bitch, you're going to stay right the fuck outside where you thought you was about to find me at. It's not giving that. And he just got narcissistic energy. Like how my ex had it. Just controlling mommy issues and shit. Like, I'm cool off you, bro. Please. The wine was cool, but I can afford my own wine, bro. Like, none. And remember we was just talking about karmics. And you know what? I'm about to get off this live and I'm about to call you. Because I can't say this shit on here because I don't know who the fuck else is on here. I'm about to call you on the phone. It's about to be another business meeting. Nah, this ain't no business. This is some fucking tea. Because I want to talk about that twin flame shit and the correlations between the names and stuff like that. Yes, you guys have a good rest of your night too. I will see you all tomorrow for the collective. I'm not going to do the book club tomorrow, and I'll give all the updates tomorrow at 2. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the collective. Love you guys. Good night. Nazzy, I'm about to call you on the gram.